so engaged, so focused on an issue that needs to be addressed, and that's the Diddy issue. Yeah.
Absolutely. And what do you hope the outcome of all of this is?
I hope he's guilty of all charges. I hope they throw the book at him. I hope they throw him, yeah.
Jaguar Wright just dropped a shocking secret that shakes the whole Diddy trial. She says Jay-Z is the one behind bringing Sean Diddy Combs down. This isn't just drama, it's a serious plan to take control. What's really going on behind the scenes? The truth is darker and deeper than anyone expected. Two huge hip-hop stars are locked in a hidden battle. Jaguar Wright claims Jay-Z is the one pulling the strings to crush Diddy. From secret threats to personal betrayals, this story is intense. The scandal goes far beyond courtrooms. It's about power, fear, and what people risk when caught in this fight. Jaguar Wright isn't holding back. She stepped forward with a serious warning that changes everything about the Diddy trial. According to her, Jay-Z isn't just watching the drama unfold. He is the one carefully planning how to take Sean Diddy Combs down. She said plainly, Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
They respectfully withdrew for sanctions. It's the chaotic nature of the mousetrap for me. That's just kind of making me sick. Why is this case such a big deal? Why is going after Busby for this case such a big deal? There are so many other things.
Making it clear this isn't just random trouble, it's a carefully planned attack. This claim hits hard because Jay-Z is one of the most powerful figures in music. But Wright paints him as someone who has been quietly removing anyone who stands in his way for years. She reminds us that Jay-Z has done this before, pushing away rivals and breaking up partnerships that once seemed unbreakable. Wright says Jay-Z lined up people like Dame Dash, stealing their power and influence one by one. Now, she says, the same thing is happening to Diddy. Imagine that. A battle behind closed doors where Jay-Z is the strategist, quietly plotting moves that look like coincidence or bad luck to the outside world, but are actually part of a much bigger game. Wright's voice carries a warning. He wants to be the one.
Allegedly, up until she passed away. Why is nobody talking about that? Why does everybody think that this case that was lined up to be a failure from the second that NBC interview where that 37-year-old autistic woman was bullied live on television? NBC, the same company that sponsored Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy documentary. NBC is involved in a lot. NBC is attached to you and
competition. When someone is as powerful as Jay-Z, his influence can reach far beyond music. According to Wright, he uses this power to shape who rises and who falls. The impact of this claim goes beyond gossip. It forces us to ask, who really controls the industry? How much of what we see is a battle for power disguised as drama? And how much do the people caught in the middle suffer? Jaguar Wright's voice shakes the foundations of the hip-hop world. She's telling us that the Diddy trial is a chapter in a much bigger story. A story about ambition, control, and survival in a ruthless industry. She says Jay-Z's plan is clear. Take down anyone who threatens his spot at the top and make sure no one else gets in his way. This is more than a fight between two stars. It's a game of strategy and power. Wright's message is simple but powerful. Don't be fooled by what you see on the surface. Behind the scenes, the stakes are much higher, and the players are playing to win at any cost. As you watch this drama unfold, remember Jaguar Wright's words and look deeper. The Diddy trial isn't just about a man on trial. It's about the power struggles that decide the future of an entire industry. The story gets darker as Jaguar Wright reveals what she believes are dangerous actions taken by Jay-Z to hurt Diddy and those close to him. This isn't just about words or music. Wright claims Jay-Z went as far as planning serious harm to people in Diddy's life. She said, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting H.K.E. Williams to put a Leo on a faulty plane.
Absolutely.
Come about.
I think everybody needs to be patient. I think everybody needs to wait anytime they're doing this much misdirection. Anytime they got thumbnails on YouTube running round the clock with this much just like misdirection, and something else is happening. I wish I could say more. I'm just going to stick around.
Meaning Jay-Z allegedly used others to cause a terrible accident, hoping to remove someone standing in his way. This is a shocking claim. The idea that someone as powerful as Jay-Z could be involved in putting a person's life at risk is chilling. According to Wright, this wasn't a one-time event. Instead, it's part of a pattern where Jay-Z uses any means, even dangerous ones, to protect his status and make sure no one blocks his path to the top. Wright also ties in other famous people who have been caught in the crossfire between these two hip-hop giants. She mentions Mary J. Blige, saying she was a victim of Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z's real name. This shows that their power struggle doesn't just affect Diddy, but reaches far into the music world, touching many lives. The battle isn't just about fame or money, it's about survival. Wright's voice grows serious when she talks about a childhood home burning down under strange circumstances. She said, "Who the expletive goes to their childhood house for a visit, and the expletive goes up in flames."
Heavy D is dead.
What's dead?
Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Now Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter.
This sounds like an accident, but Wright warns it's actually a message, a warning that nobody should ignore. These stories show how intense and scary this fight has become. It's a battle fought not only with words and music, but with fear, danger, and silence. The people involved risk more than their careers. They risk their lives. Wright's words force us to rethink what's really happening behind the headlines. The public sees trials, lawsuits, and gossip, but Wright is revealing a hidden war filled with power plays and threats. Jay-Z isn't just defending himself or his name. According to Wright, he's actively fighting to control everything, even if it means hurting others. This dangerous side of the story adds a new layer to the Diddy trial. It's no longer just a legal battle. It's a fight for power where the stakes are life and death. Wright's claims suggest that the trial might be a way to weaken Diddy and protect Jay-Z's position. When you hear Wright say, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting HKE Williams to put a Leo on a faulty plane, it's not just an accusation. It's a glimpse into a darker world where trust is rare and danger is real. This section shows how far some people will go to stay on top. It's a reminder that in the world of fame and fortune, power can be more dangerous than it seems. The Diddy trial is just one piece of a larger, more complicated puzzle. A puzzle that involves secrets, threats, and survival. As you think about this, remember the stakes. This is not just about music. It's about control, fear, and what people are willing to do when their power is challenged. Inside the drama surrounding Diddy's trial, one voice stands out. Capricorn Clark, his former assistant. She holds secrets from deep inside Diddy's world, and her words add an intense layer to this already explosive story. Clark told the court about a conversation with Cassie Ventura, a singer and model who was once close to Diddy. Cassie said something very telling. Jay-Z was taken. Who would she date? This simple phrase reveals a complicated situation, showing how close and tangled these relationships really are. Cassie's reply means she felt that dating anyone else was impossible because Jay-Z was already taken, hinting at a tight, connected circle of powerful people. This shows that behind all the public stories, there are real feelings and loyalties that affect everything. Capricorn Clark also shared a shocking moment when Diddy came to her house with a gun, furious and ready to take serious action against rapper Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi had briefly dated Cassie during a break in her relationship with Diddy, and this seemed to trigger Diddy's rage. Clark said plainly, he was livid, describing just how angry and dangerous things got. This moment shows the intense emotions behind the headlines. It's not just business, it's personal. People's relationships, feelings, and fears are part of what drives this conflict. Clark's testimony helps us understand that Diddy's trial isn't just about legal facts. It's about real people caught up in a painful, complicated fight. Clark's insider view also helps explain why this whole scandal is so tangled and hard to follow. With powerful people like Diddy and Jay-Z involved, and close friends and lovers caught in the middle, the story twists and turns in ways most people don't see. This isn't just a simple court case. It's a web of emotions, secrets, and high stakes. The testimony reveals how close relationships and jealousies can explode into public drama. Diddy's anger over Kid Cudi dating Cassie shows that even the biggest stars can be deeply affected by personal issues. When Clark says Diddy was livid, it's a reminder that behind the music and fame, these people face real struggles, just like anyone else. Clark's words also hint at the fear and pressure inside Diddy's world. Having someone show up at your home angry and armed is frightening, and it tells us about the risks people take when caught up in these powerful circles. This insider information connects with what Jaguar Wright has said about Jay-Z's role in this drama. It shows how personal feelings and business moves mix, creating a storm that's hard to escape. Clark's testimony adds a human face to the scandal, making it more than just headlines and rumors. As you listen to these stories, remember that this is about real people with real emotions. The legal fight is only one part of the story. The relationships, fears, and loyalties behind the scenes shape what happens next. Capricorn Clark's testimony gives us a rare look inside the powerful and complicated world of Diddy, Jay-Z, and their close circles. It reminds us that in this world of fame, music, and money, the personal and the public often collide, sometimes with explosive results. When the drama between Diddy and Jay-Z seemed to simmer, 50 Cent stepped in and poured gasoline on the fire. Known for not holding back, 50 Cent used his social media to send a clear message that everyone noticed. He posted a series of photos showing Diddy and Jay-Z's long friendship, but his caption made people wonder if that friendship still stands. He wrote, "Friends till the end, Jay, you still there?" This wasn't just a simple question, it was a challenge, making fans ask if the bond between the two is broken now. But 50 Cent didn't stop there. To make his point even stronger, he added a shocking line about Kid Cudi's car blowing up. "We blew up Kid Cudi's car to show him who's the boss. LOL." This was no joke to those who know the story. It refers to real rumors about violent threats connected to the people involved. By sharing this, 50 Cent made the whole world look again at the dangerous side of the feud. This post sent a loud message. The peaceful image of friendship is cracked, and serious tension is running underneath. When 50 Cent calls out Jay-Z like this, it makes people wonder who is really in charge and where loyalties lie. 50 Cent's bold move also shows how public social media can be a powerful tool in celebrity battles. Instead of private whispers, the shade is out in the open for millions to see. This adds pressure on everyone involved and makes the story even more intense. Fans and followers quickly took sides, debating if Jay-Z is still standing with Diddy or if he has turned against him. 50 Cent's posts made it clear that the drama isn't just behind closed doors, it's a public war, and everyone is watching. This isn't the first time 50 Cent has stirred things up, but this time the timing is crucial. His posts come at a moment when Diddy's legal troubles are growing, and the tension between the two rappers feels like it's reaching a breaking point. By bringing Kid Cudi's name into the mix, 50 Cent highlights how personal and serious this feud really is. Kid Cudi is not just a side character. His relationship with Cassie and the threats made against him show how dangerous this conflict can get. 50 Cent's use of Bill Withers' song "Just the Two of Us" as the soundtrack for his post adds a clever twist. The song is about friendship, but here it's used to question whether that friendship still exists between Diddy and Jay-Z. This public shade from 50 Cent shines a spotlight on the cracks in the hip-hop elite's friendship and brings new energy to a story many thought they understood. It reminds everyone that behind the fame and success, there are real battles and sometimes very dark secrets.
Dickerson Neal comes forward, and she's alleging that Diddy gave her illegal substances without her consent, also saying that he assaulted and abused her, and that he took pictures and distributed them to people. She's accusing him of revenge porn.
As you watch the story unfold, remember that social media isn't just for fun. It can be a weapon, a way to send messages that hit hard and change the game. Beyoncé is one of the most famous stars in the world, But in this story, there's more to her than just music and fame. Jaguar Wright paints a picture of Beyoncé as someone with a lot of quiet power behind the scenes, power that most people don't see. Wright says Beyoncé is nothing but an employee, half a witch, suggesting there's something mysterious and strong about her influence. This isn't just about her music or performances. Wright talks about serious accusations made by a woman who said Beyoncé used dark magic against her. According to Wright, this woman was hypnotized, drugged. They just told her stay away from Beyoncé and how hard it was for anyone to stand up to her or even be near her. This might sound unbelievable, but in the world of celebrities, stories like this get whispered all the time. The idea is that Beyoncé's power goes beyond what fans see on stage. Behind the cameras and bright lights, she might have a strong hold on people's lives and careers. Wright's words suggest that Beyoncé's silence in all this drama doesn't mean she's not involved. Instead, it hints that she is a powerful figure pulling strings quietly, maybe even controlling situations in ways that don't make headlines. For someone as big as Beyoncé, staying quiet can be a way to keep power. When people can't see what you're doing, you can influence more without drawing attention. This is what Wright wants us to understand. Beyoncé might be working behind the scenes, shaping the story in ways that keep her safe and strong. The story also tells us how scary it can be for people who try to speak out or get close to Beyoncé in ways she doesn't like. The woman who made these accusations found it hard to find work and was pushed away from the industry. This shows how powerful Beyoncé's influence could be, controlling not just music, but people's chances and futures. While Beyoncé hasn't publicly talked about any of this, Wright's insider view makes us wonder what's really happening behind the scenes. The famous singer's quiet presence might be one of the biggest forces in this whole drama. This adds a whole new level to the story of Diddy, Jay-Z, and their circle. Beyoncé isn't just a bystander. She's part of a complex and powerful world where fame, power, and secrets mix. When you think about Beyoncé in this way, you realize that celebrity life isn't just about red carpets and awards. Sometimes it's about silent control, hidden threats, and the power to change people's lives without anyone noticing. This part of the story reminds us that in the world of stars, the most powerful people aren't always the loudest. Sometimes the quiet ones have the most influence and the most secret.
You know? Because this is impact. This is. The day that everyone said was never going to happen, the day that I said would, the day that they said it was never going to be because I'm crazy. Yeah. What do I know? And yet it's here. And this is the value of that stand. This is the value. Like of all the live streams that I've done on this channel, this is the one. That's the one that counts. Like really. Live. The Jaguar Wright Show. From the Diddy trial. Here we are. Didn't I tell y'all we was gonna have boots on the ground?
As the drama continues, Beyoncé's name will keep coming up. Not because she's shouting the loudest, but because her power runs deep and shapes the whole game. This whole scandal isn't just about one or two people, it's about a system built on power and fear. Jaguar Wright explains that victims and witnesses often stay silent because speaking out is dangerous. She says clearly, the boss don't care. Meaning those at the top don't protect or help people who try to tell the truth. This makes the whole situation even more frightening. Imagine being trapped in a place where powerful people control everything: the music, the courts, and even the police. Wright says, where do you go when the whole industry is against you? Nowhere. 433, 440, showing how hard it is to find help or safety. Because of this fear, many people choose to keep quiet, even if they know bad things are happening. They worry about losing their jobs, being pushed out of the music world, or worse. This cycle of silence makes it easier for the powerful to keep their control and avoid consequences. Wright's words help us understand why so many secrets stay hidden for so long. It's not just about hiding the truth, it's about survival. When you're surrounded by people who can ruin your life, staying silent can feel like the safest choice. This power system also controls the stories the public hears. It decides what gets talked about and what gets buried. Wright says this system can even affect court cases, meaning justice isn't always fair or real. The Diddy trial, then, isn't just about legal battles. It's a fight inside a much bigger war. A war between those who want to keep power and those who want to expose it. This fear and control don't just hurt famous people. They hurt everyone caught in the middle, including friends, family, and even fans who want to know the truth. Wright's story shows how complicated and dangerous this world really is. But Wright isn't just telling a scary story. She's stepping up as a rare voice willing to fight against the silence. By speaking out, she risks a lot, but she also shows how important it is to stand up for what's right. Her message is clear. Change won't happen unless more people find the courage to speak. The power won't break unless the silence breaks. As the scandal unfolds, this battle between power and truth will keep shaping the story. The fear might be strong, but voices like Wright's show there is hope. The world is watching, waiting to see if justice will win or if power will keep hiding in the shadows. This isn't just a celebrity drama. It's a reminder of how important courage and truth really are. The truth is still unfolding. What's your take on who's really controlling this game? Drop your thoughts below, hit like if you want more insider stories, and subscribe now to stay locked into every shocking twist in this high-stakes battle of power and secrets.